Well, last night our FactCheck team revealed the shocking extent of England's missing nurses in neonatal and critical care. Tonight we can show you just how bad things are in maternity units up and down the country. Our exclusive data, which we obtained after a 10-month battle with NHS England, shows how many nurses and midwives are missing from maternity wards. Here's how it works. NHS maternity wards calculate or plan how many nurses and midwives should be on wards based on the number of patients, mums and babies, they usually have and how complicated they expect the births to be or sick the patients are. And from this, we'll get the so-called fill rate. Now, let's imagine that this system says you should plan to have 10 nurses or midwives on shift, but on a given day there are only 9 available. That means the ward is missing 1 in 10 or 10% of their planned nurses and midwives. Now, we found that half of hospitals in England are consistently in this situation in their maternity services. And we can reveal that 1 in 8 English hospitals are missing even more than that. 2 in 10, they are 20% short of planned nurses and midwives. And by the way, these stats don't include other types of care staff. But with this data, we can now pinpoint individual hospitals where maternity services are particularly short of planned nurses and midwives. At 2 hospitals run by North Cumbria Trust, 30% of planned nurses and midwives were missing from maternity services. All our figures are averages across January 2023 to November 2024. The trust in charge of these hospitals told us their staffing rates have improved since then and they're hiring more. Let's go on to some more. At Basildon Hospital in Essex, the gap is even larger, with 31% of nurses and midwives missing. And at John Radcliffe Hospital in Oxford, they're missing 33% of planned for nurses and midwives. Now, trusts running these hospitals told us they have robust processes to monitor staffing levels on at least a daily basis to ensure they are suitable for the number of occupied beds and the care needs of patients. And NHS England said the number of nurses and midwives working in the health service has reached its highest ever level, but it said there was more to do.